Hey everybody, welcome back to Conscientious Omnivore. My name is Pal. I'm very excited to give you guys an update on the strawberries that I grew from seed. A few videos back, you might remember, I did a video where I showed you guys all these nice little strawberry plants that I grew from a store-bought fruit, where I plucked off the seeds, let them dry a little bit, planted them out. Check it out if you haven't seen it. And I saw that all of them, pretty much, or almost all of them at this point, had little suckers going off of them. These are little shoots that end up trying to grow into new plants. And usually, I believe, people will tell you to, trim these so that it doesn't tax the main plant when it's producing fruit. But since we're already really late into summer here, and these most likely won't produce fruit anyway, and I don't even really care if they do, because I just want to plant them out and then have them be productive in the next year, spring or late spring, early summer. So I figured I may as well get even more strawberry plants from these seeds. So what I did was I took the long little suckers going out, and I planted them next to the original plant in another little pot, and just kind of dipped in the little stem into the soil, and those should hopefully root. And they seem to be growing quite well, and these little leaves are now coming out of the ends, so you can see in there as well. It's kind of hanging out in there. I should probably get this one back in the box here so that it doesn't end up growing outside of the little container here. But yeah, they're all looking pretty good and growing nicely. So I'll give you guys an update on these as they progress. And as new little suckers come out, I'll keep putting these into nearby containers. And the idea is that this will grow into its own little strawberry plant. And after that, what you can do is cut off the original stem here, and you get a whole separate new plant. So this one was a little bit too short to get in, but now it's growing really long. This one was in here, and you can see the end growing out nicely here. So it's doing really well. All of them are looking pretty good. This one's now tall enough. I can probably get it in there. So it's pretty cool. Let's see how they grow, and I'll give you guys updates in probably a few weeks. So we are rocking and rolling, man. These plants are doing really well. The rough count I did, I think I have about 20 little strawberries right now. So some of them are still in really early stages, but some of them are doing quite nicely. You can see these guys are doing great. Two separate ones here. The big ones, the original ones, are still looking good. This one got a little bit kind of, ruffled. Maybe it got dried out. I hadn't watered it in a few days, so I just kind of watered it pretty heavily right now. There's little ones growing in the back there as well. Tons of little guys. I just planted that one in there because there was another sucker coming off of this one. This one's in here looking pretty good. This was one of the little suckers that started. So yeah, they're looking great. I'm gonna give these another few days, maybe a week or so. And I do want to get them into the ground sooner rather than later. I don't want to wait until it's like too cold for them. But yeah, so far so good. I think I'll have probably at least a decent sized little strawberry patch to start with in the spring. So I'll give it another few days, and then let's get them planted out in the yard. And then of course there's the probably simplest way of getting free strawberries, is just making friends with people who garden or doing it yourself, because you're going to just get more and more free plants the longer you're doing it. So my mom actually just thinned out her strawberry bed, and she gave me all of these wonderful strawberry plants a couple days ago. You may have seen my previous video where I was doing the leaves on the expanded garden bed. I'm going to be planting these in there, and I'm going to be planting our own strawberries in the new mulch bed that I made. So let's get to work, and yeah, it's just awesome to see so many free strawberry plants. So after many weeks of really horrible weather, or just really bad timing with the other work that I have going on, I'm finally now getting to plant the strawberries. These are the ones that I planted from seed. You can see they're just still doing fine. Had a bunch of snow on them, tons of rain, really bad weather, nasty cold. But yeah, things are gonna finally get planted today. So I've just pulled back a row of the mulch here next to our little apricot tree. And I'm gonna just plant them all in here. If I need, I'll make another row just past it. But let's get to work and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. And just as a quick aside, I also wanted to mention that I'm gonna snip, you know, the ones that have these kind of leaders still going. So, you know, this has obviously been well established enough. Same with this guy here. They're gonna get clipped, and then you know, I'll just plant them separately each. Okay, guys, there's a couple doubles, but in total, there's 22 spots here from the strawberries that I grew from seed. I've pulled back the mulch kind of around them. Hopefully they're going to do okay. I'm pretty sure they'll like it in this spot. It's a pretty sunny spot. Obviously you can't tell that much right now because it's winter, it's December. But come springtime, I'm really hopeful that these strawberries will be producing fruit for us and growing nicely. So we will see what's what, and I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to show you the other strawberries that I planted. So again, these are ones that I got from a store-bought strawberry. I planted seeds and nurtured those and then let them kind of propagate, and that's this bunch. I'm going to show you guys the other one in the other strawberry patch that I've created. So this is what the other patch now looks like. You can see it's just loaded with strawberries. I mean, I got the 2 sage plants, I got a little spinach here left over, and I've got the Brussels sprouts at the end of the row here, but pretty much the whole rest of it is all strawberries. I'm going to hopefully plant some onions and stuff in between here and there. I'll probably even do some flowers, but yeah, it's going to hopefully be strawberry heaven. I didn't actually count them all. I think you know, we probably, between the 2 beds now, we're easily well over 100 strawberry plants, maybe around 120 in total, I would say. I have another small patch that I couldn't fit in here. I'm going to show you guys that last, and then I got a few closing remarks for you guys. So just to the right of our raspberries here, I had planted a store-bought strawberry. Where is it? Right over there. And yeah, that was, you know, I think it had like 1 strawberry on it this year, but didn't really do much. A couple of times I had to dig it out from a molehill that got put on it repeatedly, but anyway, I added a few more over here. And so yeah, I mean, you know, you can see just how many strawberries we got in the 3 locations now. And these are all, with the exception of that one, these are all free. They are either grown from seed from a strawberry that I ate, or I just got them from my mom. And yeah, like pretty much it's just a huge thing that you can do, is just start small, and once you're gardening and getting into it, you're gonna just bound to be ending up with you know, more plants than you actually need or have space for. And it's great to network with your fellow gardeners and neighbors, and you know, share your plants. Maybe your neighbors could use some strawberries if you have too many. And it's just a great way to build community, improve your health, improve the environment, reduce your impact. If we get a decent amount of strawberries, that's that much less food that I have to buy from the store. And yeah, it's just a great thing. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see how these turn out in the spring. I will definitely do updates on them, especially the store-bought ones that I grew from seed. I'm really curious about those, because obviously those are going to be maybe slightly different than you know, due to the variety and the variation you know, in the genetic code of seeds, whereas the ones propagated from the plants, those are clones, I believe. So those should be exact replicas of the you know, parent plant. So anyway, we'll see. Subscribe if you want to see it, and thanks everybody for your support. See you in the next video. Bye.